Taking over my body, test drive, take me past the speed. Let's ride, and it is so true. All the things I feel for you, that's why I'm willing to do it all. Only with you, that's why I go so far. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch. Got me going crazy, loving you so much. You love, you love, you love, you love. Don't look no further, no problems left to solve. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch. Got me going crazy, loving you. How you heard her? Been so busy living your life, you forgot about mine. I never asked to be here. How did we end up here? Didn't need some room to my heart tombstone. I'm contemplating life. Now you got the mind playing tricks on me. I just wanna ride through my city with the windows down. On the side of the road, got the thing low.
Gizelle.
Walk a mile in my shoes, you wouldn't know what to do. I deserve to be free. Now I know how to be. You will never harm. Hey, come here, baby. It's nothing bad. I just need to talk to you for a minute. Yeah, I want to tell you something. I just want to let you know how good I feel about you. Okay, here I go. Our chemistry is so amazing. We're dealing with so much romancing. There is nothing about us remnant. Always good things that we just can't forget. And we don't need to be prudent, 'cause we know what we wanted and we got it. Our fire's so hot you can't extinguish. We'll survive, yeah, we'll flourish.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of From Her Point of View Talk Show with your girl, Lady the Goddess, and my awesome co-host.
What's up, guys? It's Gizelle back again, yet for another episode. And it's so exciting because today is Christmas Eve. And if you guys would love to be a guest, please email us at herpointofview@aol.com.
And if you are interested in checking out any of my work, please go ahead and Google Lily the Goddess, and I will come up on all social media platforms. I would greatly appreciate you to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Flawless Dreams LLC.
And I would love for you guys to follow me as well on social media at Gizzy Worldwide. That's GIZZY Worldwide. And check out my new single, Pay Me, on YouTube, okay?
Ooh, stop now with the new single. Dropping it like it's hot. Christmas Eve. That's a present for y'all. We have a wonderful guest, celebrity guest by the name of Sexi Kisha, ladies and gentlemen. 2024. Yo, let me tell you, ATL Rap's Rookie of the Year. Nominee, rapper, songwriter, published model, host of podcast The Sexi Kisha Show Live, and ambassador for Airboomdancers Orphanage. That's called a lot of hats. Welcome to the show, Queen. Please bless us with your appearance.
Welcome to the show. So exciting.
Welcome to the show. Shout out to our brand ambassadors, Lizzie and our wonderful Mimie Acosta, legendary Mimie Acosta. What's up? And everybody in the comment section, Miss Bernadette. Hey. Hi, Keisha. Sexy Kisha.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me on this Christmas Eve. Y'all look amazing.
You as
Beautiful.
well. Pink is my fave. Love the hair.
Thank you, Queen.
Yeah, we be rocking it up in here with the pink and the gold, and y'all already know. So let everybody know where they can find you on social media platforms, please.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sexi Kisha. You can find me on every platform. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok, on all of these different platforms under Sexi Kisha, SEXIKISHA. So make sure you tune in and find me there. I love for you to just DM me if you want to collab, hit me up. I love to talk to y'all.
Hey. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn, baby.
Wait, when's your birthday?
January 7th. It's in 2 weeks,
Oh
baby.
my gosh, it's
Right.
oh my goodness, it's so close to what is it, like close to Three Kings Day? Or is it on Three Kings Day?
What did you say?
I think it's near Three Kings Day. The point is, oh my gosh, you're a Capricorn. My mommy's a Capricorn too.
Yeah.
My mother's a Capricorn too.
Okay.
My mother's birthday is January 4th.
Okay, that was my great grandmother's birthday.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes. So y'all know.
And
what
we're
I have going
Sagittarius. Is my birthday was just December 13th.
on. Happy birthday, Sagittarius.
Thank you.
November 26th, Sagittarius, right here.
Okay, so 2 Sages. I've been coming into contact with all these Sag queens, and I like y'all vibe. I love it. Love it.
Oh, don't be surprised if I get in a relationship with a Capricorn. Y'all be swooning me over. I'm like, y'all winning, man. Y'all winning. I swear.
We know how to put the romance on. We know how to throw it on thick.
You know what? It's true though. Gizelle, I'm sorry, but it's true.
Speaking of signs, are you the kind? What do you think about like not dating a sign based on just those reasons, like not giving a person a chance?
Yeah.
Well, you got to be open-minded. So I would say do not date someone because of their sign, because you might miss out on the greatest love of your life.
Yeah.
But definitely take heed to what the signs are saying in regards to the personalities, because I think that is really true. Depending on where they fall and how they lie. A lot of the like informationals that they give you about these different signs is usually spot on.
Oh.
Yeah. And the month matters. The month matters.
The month and time of the month matters, because you know when you have some of those that are on the cusp, they kind of go back and forth, almost like a Gemini, you know. But so you got to kind of pay attention to where they lie. Are they? And you have 2 different types of usually most signs, you know, especially Capricorns. You got your January Capricorns, your December Capricorns. So it really depends. But I say pray first. That's the best way.
Yeah. Don't just be like, oh, you're this, and not give a person a darn chance. Everyone's unique. Everyone's different. Right.
And everyone's raised by different individuals. So, you know, they may have that sign, but may have more of the sign of, as you ladies were raised by Capricorns, but you're Sages. So you might kind of lie between both, or might lean more towards one or the other. Or hey, you got the best of both worlds. So y'all on top of it.
Yeah, I had a problem detaching from my mom's tit. But I did, and then she cried. She got all sad and stuff. She's like, "Mom," I was like, first you wanted me to detach. Now you're crying for me. We want
you to be independent. We want y'all to be able to do your own thing. But when we get emotional, you know that you really got us. Because Capricorns are not very super emotional. We're like very empathetic. But you're not going to get a whole lot of emotion out of us unless we're angry, or, you know, there's something that has happened in regards to getting that reaction out of us. So
and
we
don't worry,
play
I
the
was
poker
still a
face
baby.
Really well.
I was still very much a baby. I think I could have, even now today, she's like, I think I rushed you too much. I'm like, I think you did too. I was still in diapers. I was still baby, like baby. I was like, you cut off my milk flow, woman. But it's okay, because obviously I got a lot of milk, and milk does body good.
Girl, don't it?
All right, so from your, you know what? I want to shout out to the producer again, who also gives us some great questions One of the other people that we tend to have in here, our brand ambassadors, she's also Capricorn. Shout out to Lizzie Smith. I hope she tunes in tonight because I miss her terribly. One of our popular questions that, we always like to ask, because from everybody's point of view, it's different, is how do you feel about a kiss on the first date if you just starting?
I don't think a kiss on the first date is a bad thing. People do way worse on the first date. Mm-hmm. So, it depends on the longevity and the time that you guys have been talking and that vibe, so if you've kind of talked about the important things, like STDs, HIVs, the 1, 2, 3s, all those things that you should be talking about before you're putting your lips on somebody, then I think, hey, we're all adults here, see where it goes.
Right. Exactly. Gizelle, you agree with that? What you feeling?
I do. I don't think there's anything wrong with kiss on the first date. I would say no tongue, as I always say, but definitely no wrong with that. Depending on the vibe.
I agree with both of you ladies. I feel like that, it's pretty consistent. It depends. Like what depends is how, once you're on the date, you kind of get a feel for the person. You just got done talking. You probably wait till the end of the date before you guys peck lips. And 99% of the time, how deep can the first kiss possibly be? It's probably just like a peck, it was a nice time, I had a good time, But you want to see, if you want to see the person again, you give them a little, if you're feeling it, also all those things that matter, then you give them a little pick and then but not nothing deep. I don't know. But again, it's just what y'all feeling, so I don't know.
I think it depends on the vibe,
Right. It does. That's what I'm saying. It depends. It all depends.
You kind of know within the first 5 to 10 minutes if there's someone that you're going to connect with, especially with our signs, so we are really aware and very in tune about people's energies. So if they kind of rub you the wrong way initially anyway, I doubt that kiss is going to happen.
What kind of red flags do you think that people should look out for on a first date?
No job. That's the first one.
Right.
Okay. Wasn't raised right. We got to know about your family history. How you grew up. Did you witness a lot of violence? Did you witness a lot of drug trades? Was your mama a hoe? We need to know these things.
Right.
Not being funny, not being rude. I'm just being honest because, a lot of times these are things that people don't talk about until you're in the first argument. And by that time, it's like getting to know someone all over again or for the first time.
Right. Some red flags for me, definitely no job, but someone could be on the brink of getting something else, but you just have nothing going on, definitely. And too many baby mamas. I'm talking about you got too many of them. Something is up. You're not a stable person, maybe not, why aren't you making a home somewhere? You know what I'm saying? So something's up with that. Too many baby mamas is a red flag. And I would say, a little too thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Just a little too thirsty. It's you might be that way for me. You might be that way for other women. And then you might just rub me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like thirsty people.
I like to call them serial followers. The men who want to follow every ass or thing they see that looks pretty, you know. And so one day they have 10 followings, and then the next day it's 100 women that they're following. Right. And also, if they don't have a mix of men that they follow, you know what I'm saying? Right. If it's all women, that's a red flag. Yeah, that's a major red flag.
True.
Facts. I agree with both. Strong answers. I mean, good, valid points. And I think another red flag is if you find out that he's messing with his phone too much during the date in the first place and not really connecting. And if you're sensing he has a sort of anger problem, no.
Emotional intelligence. That is a super red flag if it's not in control. You know, also, I think someone who's too close or dependent on a parent, a friend, someone within their circle, if they cannot detach from them for the date, what's the point? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I don't get it.
Independence in every circumstance.
Period.
Yeah.
You know, and masculinity. You know, I know there's that term metrosexual men, you know, whatever, but my red flags are if you're just a little too feminine and you like to gossip a little bit too much, you're always in someone's business.
Right.
That's a red flag for me as a woman in regards to your emotional intelligence and your masculinity.
Right. And speaking of emotional intelligence, period, I think, ladies, I don't know, tell me from your point of view how you feel about this. Someone who can stimulate your mind, not just your body.
Girl, that
who
could be.
Who wouldn't want that?
Well, it depends, because that might be the vibe that drew you in versus, you know, the gaslighting or the love bombing. Usually that's what draws you in, is that ability to like stimulate your mind, you know, and then they start to play games. So I think consistency is a really big flag that all women need to check on. And if that man always has his phone on silent or do not disturb, that's a red flag.
Flipped over, or
he always has to leave and go out of the room when his phone rings,
or not enough eye contact. Like, dude, let me know you love where you at.
Right.
In every circumstance.
Sorry. There is a difference between like gaslighting and love bombing and like a genuine conversation that is intriguing and uplifting to you, or you know with a sprinkle, I guess, of love bombing, but it's not like intentionally trying to, you know, get you into this space, you know, for you know, how they like their women or whatever, so they can control them eventually or whatever. But like, so the difference I would say from someone love bomb, because like love bombing is a bunch of hi beautiful, hi queen, hi, you know, and that's okay. That's okay.
But then it's a lot of disappearing and not hearing from someone, and you know, like, oh, I'll hear from you for, you know, 2 days from now, versus we were supposed to do something the other day. So when they don't have that consistency, you're not a priority.
I definitely think there should be some type of text, or it can be good morning, and then, or something, you know, if we're building something every day. I think, you know, I don't think it's nothing wrong with maybe a text, a good morning, how you doing, how's your day going, something like that. You're thinking about me. But 5 days going by, 3 days going by, a weekend going by, oh no, something up with that.
So and ladies, from your point of view, how do you feel about when a guy tells you, when you ask him, you know, what kind of things do you do, and he tells you that he mainly goes to work and then the gym, and that's basically it?
Well, I like a man who's fit and works out, you know, like, if you're not a person who goes to the gym, you don't have to necessarily go to the gym, because you can get your workout anywhere. You know, you can get your workout in the house, you can get your workout in the bathroom, wherever you can, you know, get it in. However, I think you need to go with your man to the gym to see his gym behavior, you know. So if he's the type of person that every time an ass walks by, he got to take a quick peek while you're on your machine, that's a red flag, you know.
Gizelle?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's nothing wrong with a guy, you know, he goes to work, he goes to the gym. Some people are really into like that's a release for them. And
but let's say that's all he does. Like,
well, I mean,
that he says that's all he does, and then he writes, I know I'm boring. He says working for him.
I mean, if that's all he does, and he's getting to know someone, that will change. You know, once he meets someone, and if it's you that the bond starts bonding with, then of course different things are going to start happening. So it's okay if maybe he's just focusing on himself, and he ain't just at the club, the strip club. You know, just, you know,
at least.
Right? I like a man in the gym. I like a man. Like, see, I'm the kind of woman, I don't want you attached to me at my hip. I can't do that. I need my personal space, because I'm a Capricorn. So I need to recharge, and I need to have you away from me when I just need to do me, you know. And that's where trust comes in. If a man can communicate to me, look, you know, I'm about to go to the gym after I get off, blah, blah, blah. And he hits with that consistency. So when you've left the gym, I get a text or a call within the next 20, 30 minutes, nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then I can respect that. But I don't like anyone super attached to me. Like, if you can't be independent, I can't date you.
Right. Because me time and space is important. And, you know, being around each other too much can, you know, cause a strain on the relationship.
Be lackluster.
In marriages and things, you got to have individual time.
Absolutely.
Or
you
living with
cannot
someone.
spend 365, 24/7 with someone and think that you're not going to get sick of that person. That's not real, you know? And I think just having a healthy conversation about what your expectations are in the relationship as the man and as the woman. You know, I'm a person that maybe struggles with communication, not me personally, but if you are an individual, you know, like, communicate that to your partner. I might not always text you when you're expecting me to text. So if that's your love language, me always texting you and tuning in with you, how can I make you feel more secure? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's that back and forth conversation about, these are my expectations. This is my love language. This is what I will tolerate, you know, and how does it work for you? If I don't call you for 30 minutes, are you going to trip out and think I'm with another dude? You know, how are you going to be emotionally be intelligent with me? So I think that's something to be said.
You can't be insecure. You gotta be, because especially when you're a baddie, like let me stop. But something you know, like, we gonna go places. You know, you can't be like concerned. Now, trust issues you may have had with other people, please don't project that in this new thing that we got going on.
Right.
So, and don't think that we're gonna dress like a, well, I don't want to say anything physical. Don't think we're gonna dress with a sheet on. You understand what I'm saying? We want to show some things sometimes, you understand? But we don't do this for the men. When we put what we put on, we put this on for ourselves.
We do it for ourselves.
It's a girl thing.
Say it loud, say it proud, ladies. We do this for ourselves.
We do.
Right.
So when, you know, it's funny when guys say, oh, you know, I would like a woman that's not insecure. You know, well, if we do our hair, we brush it, we're cleaning up, and we're doing facials. That's not insecurity. We're grooming ourselves. We're fixing ourselves up. You know, we're just grooming. We're keeping ourselves intact. The same thing that they claim they want us to do anyway.
Right.
And I think they confuse it.
It's like, fix herself up. But then he goes and he complains and says, "Oh, well, why you gotta wear all that makeup? You just got." You know what?
He don't want you wearing all that makeup because he doesn't want everybody looking at you. You know what I'm saying? So that you have to check too. I like a man who has a little bit of insecurity, because that lets me know that you're vibing with me and you're afraid to lose me. If you're not afraid to lose me, there's no point in us being together.
Yeah, have a little concern for me. Like, be like, oh, you're gonna be okay. I like a man that be like, oh, you need some security or something. You know?
But I don't like to ask. I shouldn't have to ask as the woman. You're the man, okay? So with maturity and time and wisdom and masculinity, I shouldn't have to keep telling you what I need. If you know that my bill is due and I keep saying I gotta pay this bill, help a sister out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am
so glad you said that.
Can I get this today?
Because you the first person to actually say it like bluntly like that, Sexi Kisha, and I'm glad you said it. Because that's all what we've been wanting to say, and I don't think that a lot of us have said it. That, you know, because we do say that a lot, that we don't want somebody that's insecure, but we kind of do want someone to lead you like a percent, because it lets us know he's afraid to lose us. The way you said it, that's that part. Perfect.
Thank you. Yes, and that's what it is, you know. And this, I speak from experience and other people's experiences too. However, I just feel like if a man is not courting you, if a man is not coming for you, he's not wanting you. Men are hunters naturally.
Right.
As a woman, if you're calling this man every day and you're texting him and you're not getting a response, he's annoyed. You're doing too much. You're acting like the man and you shouldn't be. Men like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? So if you're calling this man every day, texting him every day, rather than, hey, how you doing? Did you eat something good today? You know, I'll talk to you later type of thing, just checking in.
Right.
But if you're literally like courting this man like he should be courting you, he does not want you.
Shout out to the Amazons, because there's some Amazon women out there, and there's some, you know, the femme guys that kind of like, they need the Amazon woman. Listen, there's somebody for everybody. You got the Amazons with the sticks, and they're like, come here, baby. And then you got the women that just be like, listen, you need to come and hunt me down, baby.
Listen, I'm from the old school, okay? I am in my femininity, okay? And I need a man completely in his masculinity. Because in my femininity, I'm going to have some emotional shit going on. And I need some help sometimes. So I need you to be emotionally stable when I'm freaking out. Like, look, it's going to be okay. Calm down. Come eat something. Chill out. Let's go work out. It's going to be good. Like, if I don't have a man that can calm me down and you're going to match my feminine energy, I'm dating a chick.
Right.
I'm dating a chick.
What about a man? Like, how do you feel about the type? Now, there's different types of guys that kind of groom themselves up for us ladies. There's the ones that don't mind doing the facials, and that's a cultural thing because some Korean men are that way. They don't mind doing facials with their women. And then you have the kind of guys that they go really beyond with, you know, really gonna get it real perfect. And then, you know, I don't know.
It goes back to masculinity and femininity. As individuals, what are you going to accept? What can that man do before you start looking at him with the side eye? Like, hold up, nigga, that's my kind of realm. Like, you're doing what I do. Now, I like a man. Please keep your feet nice, okay? Please, because I don't want your cougar toes all over me, and I like them nice and not soft, but I need to be able to know that my man has nice feet. And you want your man to have nice feet because they got to work, you know? So if their feet aren't nice, they're going to have a lot of issues with their feet, you know, and that's going to keep them from getting that bag that you're going to need. So please keep up with your abilities, you know, keep up with your nails. I like a clean nail. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a lot of nails long. And if they're long, they better be clean underneath. If they're all dirty, and that means you're not washing your hands, you know? So there's just personal hygiene things that a man can do to keep himself up that I love. But if it gets to the extreme of where you're like, doing the stuff that I want to do, you know what I'm saying? And you want to try new wigs and new makeup and you want to paint your nails. And I know that's controversial in these days, but I don't want no man with his nails painted. I don't. You know, I want masculine.
I don't even want all that shine. I don't even like when you get your nails manicured and all that stuff. I don't like that gloss, shiny stuff.
Yeah, a nice buff is good. Okay, you don't really need to be shining like me like that. You know, I like them clean. But, you know, I guess to each woman, it's to each their own and what they're going to accept.
Right. Well, this is from your point of view. Those other women are not on this show. So we're going to focus on your point of view. And I want to highlight your hair. I keep staring at it. I'm like, that hair is bomb. I love the color. Oh, my God.
You know, I be on my own little hair grind. So I did finally just find a stylist. Thanks, shout out to my girl LaShawn. Hopefully I'll get to see her soon. I'm sorry, her name is not LaShawn. LaShawn is a lady who introduced me to her. Her name is Jaquita. So Jaquita, I hope I see you soon. But yeah, girl, you know, sometimes you just gotta pop out and do your own thing because it gets real pricey. Right. And I don't have a man, so you know, I gotta do my own thing. It costs.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now,
are you in the dating field or are you just chilling?
I would like to be in the dating field, but I'm not gonna date under anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna date below what my standard is anymore. I'm not dating for potential any longer. I'm not dating because you look good. I'm not dating because of where we could possibly be in 2 to 5 years. I need it today. I need you to be feeling and improving today. You ain't got to be rich today. You don't have to have all the money today, but you got to have the drive and the energy. And if I'm getting up and grinding from 5, 4, 6 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock at night, I need you on the same type of time, buddy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning getting my kids ready and then getting ready for work and hitting my workouts and doing all the things that I do while you're asleep, unless you're on your way to a job that starts in a couple hours. Right. I'm not doing that anymore. So dating for potential, ladies, it's nice when you're younger, but as you're older, if they don't have their stuff kind of together in a way that makes sense, pass, next. No, thank you, because you're going to waste my time. And time is so valuable to us ladies that we don't realize how much time we waste trying to groom a man, trying to raise him, trying to do all the things that his mama should have already done. No, not doing that.
Talk about it.
I'm done with it. I'm not doing it anymore. If you didn't raise your son right, honey, you're going to keep his ass right there with you. I'm done.
You gotta have it, you know.
For real.
Man and woman. Everybody has their station. Get it together.
And when there's two confusing situations where a man doesn't know that he's a man and you don't know that you get to be a woman because you're not feeling feminine in your relationship, you're not in the right relationship.
Right. And we only get on our masculine when we don't feel secure. This is true.
Ding, 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 ding,
Right.
ding. You're not going to get cussed out and called a bitch ass nigga if I haven't told you 100 times that the bills are due. But why do I need to tell you that? Because as a man, that's your job. Your job is to provide. Your job is to lead. If you can't lead me, you're going to lead me right to the ground, nigga. Why do I need you?
Right. I don't mind, I don't mind taking care of the home and making sure that it's nice and beautiful and comfortable for him when he returns. I don't mind doing that. And I mean, because I'm the type of person, I work at home anyway. Nowadays you don't have to go out to a building. You can work from home. You could be your own boss. You have run your own business, your own LLC, and thrive. There are so many ways to work today. So many ways to thrive. There's not one way in that respect. So women now, we have the capability to earn money as we are at home. Right. So we don't have to run into that problem before. Our fellow ladies way back in the day when they used to, like, their men would kick them out and then they have no money and then they have nowhere to go. We don't have to have that problem. Notice how I said we don't have to have that problem. Right. If the woman has the problem, she's not on her grind. That's just facts. But if you're on your grind, you get your money, your paper up, you're fine. And do the prenup thing. Prenup is okay. Prenup, keep your shit.
Right. I do agree. I think prenups are definitely okay. But I think if you're in a space where you feel like you need to file a prenup and sign one, should you really be getting married?
I mean, I think because you can feel like you shouldn't do it, but I think you should do it.
For me, I am married. I've been married. I'm in the process of possibly a divorce, for the second round because shit gets crazy. But honestly, I just feel like if I don't see her forever with you, or in my heart, I don't feel that this is something that I could actually do, I'm not going to say I do. I'm not going to do it because I did that before and I felt like it was forever, but even though being young, there were things and red flags that I just zoomed right through. I just drove past them because I was dating for potential. And I was like, look, I'm going to rock with my husband because I'm going to be a good wife. I'm going to be loyal. I paid all the bills for the first 10 years of our marriage, due to circumstantial stuff. And he did stay home and raise the kids, for the first few years. So, it's a mutual respect situation. But after that, what's next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to be daddy daycare, I'm cool with that. Let's start a business. Let's get an LLC. But otherwise, I need you to pick up some slack because at this point now, we can't be a moving force if we're not moving together in the same direction.
That's right. All right. This is a different curveball. And it's a question from Miss Bernadette. Prince, bring that up. I said it. She said, amen, preach. What's your perfect date night, ladies, from your point of view? Let's go with Sexy Kisha.
My perfect date night, it can vary depending on my mood, honestly. So depending on how busy I am with the kids and how my day was, the perfect date night could be something as simple as you ordering some takeout and I don't have to cook and all the kids are just taken care of. That's a perfect date night for me as a single mom, like just not having to do some of the duties that I already have to do. That's perfect for me. But in a perfect world, if I could be entertained, I would like to maybe go to an opera show, go shopping, get a nice dress, treat me like Pretty Woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Entertain me, treat me like a queen, do everything I need, and just make me feel like I can't lose this dude. I need to keep him forever,
Right.
Because I think men fail to realize that the things that you're not doing because you are too masculine to do them or too lazy or whatever the case is, it's a woman's job. There are other men who will do it and do it happily and do it for your kids.
Right. Oh, I love the way that sounds, right, Gizelle? When you hear somebody, like a man, say, I would happily do this for you. That's sexy.
I would do what?
I would happily do this for you, my queen.
Yeah.
Like this, like, and he means it. It's not like he's just throwing a line. It's his actions meet with his words.
Yes, actions. I'm actionable. Please don't just run your mouth. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. I want to feel it. I want to tangibly have it. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about getting homes and building and growing, don't talk me with a good time. You know what I'm saying? Show me a good time. Actually, let's make some moves. Let me see you've saved some money. Let me see you've made an effort. You fixed your credit. You helped me get my credit. Whatever it is that we need to do, you've made an effort. You know what I'm saying? Because men like to gas us, and we like to accept the gassing, and we be like, "Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, thank you." You know, you're not getting no draws just because I'm pretty. Thank you. No.
Right?
That doesn't entitle you to get in my bed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No. Giselle?
I would say for me, a perfect date night, like you said, I do think it's dependent on the mood, because sometimes you're just tired. You know what I'm saying? If we could just chill and we can lay back, you know what I'm saying, like watch a movie or something like that might be cool. But, you know, if it wasn't one of those moods, I would like to be, I would love to go see some live music, like live instrumentalists and maybe even singers with that too. Have some food, maybe like there's a place where you can eat there too, maybe dance or something. But take a walk and you know, just hold hands, and then you know, a lot of conversation, deep conversation, and feeling that you can just tell this person and talk to this person and be vulnerable and be open with this person and actually receive good feedback or good conversation back from them. A good conversation is very, very important. It's very essential. And if you have that and some live music and some good food, I'm good.
I like it. I like that. Let's see, perfect date night. My favorite place is the beach, and I like to pick up seashells. Leave me alone.
Oh.
And I like to go to one of those
beach. You know, I'm from Denver, so we don't have beaches. We have reservoirs.
Or like, I would love to go on one of those, like, it's like a cooking date, and then both of y'all get to learn a new recipe together. Like maybe make some sushi together. Some sushi. Like I like it when you go to those locations, and then the couples have to like cook something together, and then after you're done cooking it, people can exchange, and then they can eat what they made.
That's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna give something away to y'all. You're all gonna look at me like I'm crazy. All right, now this is something that my sister and I are gonna try as an experiment, because we've never done it before. You know those speed dating?
Oh yeah.
Where you sit down, and then the ladies sit down at the table, and then the guy with the bell, and then if you don't exchange numbers, then the next guy got to come and sit down. So my sister and I are actually going to try that, and we're going to go live, and we're going to tell everybody, this is what's going on. So I'm just giving it away on this show.
That sounds fun. That sounds cool. The only thing I want to know when you do it is how long and how much time are you spending with that individual? Like, is it a 20-minute speed date? Is it a 5-minute speed date? Because I think if you're only dating somebody for like 5 minutes, you're only looking at the assets.
Half of it, yeah. I don't know. That's what we're gonna get, the exclusive for everybody, because we've never done this before. So we're gonna find out how this works, and then we're gonna come back and report to you.
That should be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something I've been seeing. I've been seeing like little memes and little short reels, but it'll have these words on the screen. It says, "Let's get dressed and meet up at like a bar or someplace and pretend like we don't know each other."
I like a little role play. See how the night goes. See, I think that's really exciting, and it keeps it like adventurous, I like cops and robbers, and
I love you so much. I love role play.
I love that. Like I'll call up. I'll be your personal stripper, but you gotta tip me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm keeping the money.
I love you. Wow.
We can even go to the strip club. I like to go to the strip club with my man. Like me and my ex-husband, we would go to the strip club together because I'm not a hater. I'm not one of those women that's insecure. And I feel like if my man is looking all around anyway, he don't want me anyway. So next, you know.
Right.
But if I, you know, but if we can go to the strip club and he still wants to be with me when we leave with all these bad bitches that are in here, then I know he's mine. You know, so you don't have to be insecure. You can be secure. I think men like to inflict that women are insecure. No, we're not insecure. It's the way you're making us feel insecure. Right. Because you're not giving reassurance. You're not giving her the answers to the questions that we're asking. You don't have consistency. You don't answer your phone. I can't trust you.
Right.
Because we are a reflection of you. We are a reflection of our partner, our man, our husband, whatever. So if you're having an issue with maybe she's moping around, or maybe she isn't doing what she used to do, or maybe just something is a change, then you should not only be like just pointing your finger at her or naming what's different, or you're not doing this or whatever. Why don't you kind of like turn that mirror back on yourself and see what role you're playing in this change of energy, this difference? Maybe she ain't doing her hair, or like what role are you playing in this? Because your woman is really a reflection of you. And you're not liking what you're seeing, mean you're doing something that's causing this change.
Right. Like,
so how about work there instead of blame her for how it looks?
Right.
You know?
And a lot of times I agree with you. Men don't take accountability for how they make us feel. You know, and I think sometimes they're oblivious because women are so intuitive and we pay attention to everything. Men don't really pay attention. You know, they just kind of like, they do, you know, they're actionable. Right. They're actionable creatures. So, you know, women, when we see a fine man that ain't our man walk by, consciously, we're going to be like, okay, don't look too hard at that man. Just keep your eyes straight, but he's fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? And we can get back to business as usual. Men have to take the whole thing to the left and turn their whole head, you know, and make you have to be like, nigga, did you just do that in front of me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what drives those insecurities. That ability to be feeling like, okay, he is looking over here real hard at what is over there, so maybe he doesn't want what's over here. You know what I'm saying? And when women start to feel insecure, if we're not getting that reassurance, because we're women anyway, and there's so many beautiful ones in the world, you want to know you're the only one. You know what I'm saying? But men the same way. Just as we want to be told we're beautiful, you want to be kept with just one penis, right? You want your penis to be the only penis. So if you want that, you need to reassure us that you want us to keep this just one penis. Because don't think for a minute that women are not getting hit on all the time. All the time. Even by niggas that you wouldn't think would be hitting on your women, your friends, you know? Yeah. So I think a lot of times men are not cognizant as to the energy that they're putting out to us because we're so observant. We take things so preciously and we're so hormonal. We're going to take that, analyze it, throw it out, throw it back out again, take it back in, reanalyze it. No, he was really looking at that chick's ass like that.
Right.
This is facts. I mean, she's laying it down hard. I agree with everything that you're saying. Your point of view is my point of view.
I think that when it comes to accountability, like a man, not always men, because there are women that are not accountable too. So each person has to be accountable, like even when you do make changes. So it's not all that person's fault for causing this. You have to be accountable for how you are maybe not speaking up about something, or you are letting yourself go a little bit, even if he has ignited this within you. So we all play a part in different things when things change, but each person has to be accountable for what they're doing. Like conversation is important. A problem is conversation, it only looks like sometimes like blaming or just maybe one person is doing more talking. So you're really not getting anywhere. And it's like, is the goal to progress, to fix what's broken, or is the goal just to argue and we're going to just continue to just break apart? You know, if the goal is unity, if the goal is for us to keep going, then we both have to listen to each other. We both have to make changes. We both have to be accountable. You know, you have to be active listeners, not just listening to respond, you know. So some people just want to talk all the time and really not taking in what the other person is saying. You can't always be right. You know what I'm saying? You got to see where you're wrong at, you know. It takes two in this relationship. So
absolutely,
I say accountability
100%.
and conversation is very important, especially if you want to mend something that's broken. And a lot of people, they don't even have the patience to mend, especially men, what they broke. They just go on to the next.
Or they go
Easier.
break the next thing close, you know. And I
Yeah.
agree with that. And also too, there is no 50-50. That does not exist. Everyone has to come with 100, you know. So when you're not giving 100 today, I can help you, you know. When you're giving 80%, I can help you with that other 20. But that 50%, that doesn't exist. No, you got to come 100 every day.
Right.
And,
I like
you know,
that. I like that.
that reciprocity between the two of you. When I'm down, you know what I'm saying, and you see that I'm tired and I'm irritable, you know, men act like they don't know that you're tired. You know, they see you getting angry, they see you getting snappy, but oh, she's good. She can still do it. She's a woman. No, nigga, I'm tired. So me getting snappy is the preface to you without me saying, hey, can you go cook dinner? It's more like, I'm tired. You know, it was a long day. So listen to what I'm telling you. As a man, your job is to, how can I solve this problem for my chick? How can I solve this problem for my spouse, my wife, whatever? As a man, your job is to problem solve, because women are naturally going to figure it out anyway. But if you are a man, your job is leading. You got to be able to problem solve and not just keep creating new problems. You know? So usually women, when they get like that, they get snappy, they're vocalizing in a non-verbal way that I'm tired. I need help. This is where you come in. But men seem to miss that cue of coming in.
Because we're not robots. There's going to be tired days. Like, we're not going to want to cook. We're not going to want to fold laundry. You know, somebody be sitting there 2 days. You understand? Like, let me have a break. You understand? Or you come in and do it. Like you said, like, we both can cook. It's not only a women's job to cook.
Or order some food.
We can order some food.
You don't have to order me something, honey. Like, at least you got the money to order it, right? Like, you got the money to order something for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. You know, I think a lot of men, they just feel like women are so strong. She got it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they really think like, maybe she's actually tired. You know, there are some men who are raised by, you know, a lot of women, and they're really empathetic and they're caring, and they'll come in and pick up the slack, you know. And I think it's just how we're programmed nowadays to take care of our men and women, you know. And I think premarital counseling and just pre-dating counseling is a need.
Pre-dating
counseling, you know, because sometimes you don't get those conversations that you should have had until you're 6 months or a year into the relationship, kids, and you don't even know the person you're with. You don't know what they like. You don't know what their favorite colors are. You don't know anything about their family. All you know is they look good and they got good goods that you wanted. You know, that's not going to make a relationship last.
No. I said it. Let me get his question we on a roll. I said it. Go ahead. Pull that question up on the screen. He says, so each of you being boss babes who know their values, how would you respond if you ready to share your goods? Surprise him all dressed up in lingerie, but he like, I'm not ready. Would you be offended?
What man would say that?
It depends.
You know what? That's, you know, unfortunately, I do know some couples. I'm going to go first if you ladies don't mind. I do know some couples. They were couples, and of course they broke up now. The girl would actually come in with something sexy to wear, and the dude is playing video games and not paying no attention to her. She over here in some sexy lingerie, and and he wants her to move because he's playing a video game.
Oh,
that actually unfortunately does happen. Or if he's watching a football game, or if he's, you know, whatever.
Well, you're not supposed to interrupt football games now. You ain't supposed to.
I like to watch my football, so don't interrupt me watching my football games. You know what I'm saying? And my basketball games. You know, I think that's a part where some of us women don't realize that our man needs personal space too. And just because he's at home playing his video game does not mean he's accessible to us at that moment, you know? So as women, we got to be aware too that they need their personal space too. And I think sometimes that stems from men are not super emotional. Most they're not going to share how they're feeling. So a lot of times when a man is not feeling like he's adequate, or he's got some things going on, or the money ain't adding up, the funds ain't doing what they need to do, it's hard for a man to become aroused. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all in their head, and they're thinking, well, maybe I'm not good enough, she's going to cheat on me, there's other men with more money, you know, she's beautiful but I don't have it. So I think we don't get that part, you know. They're in their heads. But it's just manifesting and looking like they don't want to be with you or not around you. And you know you look good. You know you've been working out. You know it's all good. So maybe you need to check on your man. You know what I'm saying? See what his emotions are like. Because men ain't just going to come out and be like, oh, damn, it was a rough day today. You know what I'm saying? That bitch at work got on my nerves. And you know, like women will. We'll tell you everything. You don't even have to ask. All you got to do is say, honey, how was your day? And we're going to tell you it sucked.
Well, but from your point of view, ladies, what would you do if it like what he said? If it's like does it always come down? Like, I mean, what you said, I agree with everything that you said. From your point of view, I got you. I agree with that. That guys they need their personal space. Obviously, you know the football game's coming. Don't bother the dude. You know that he's probably gonna like. If you know what it is, then just back off. But question: what if it's a constant thing where you're not getting any physical activity in the bed, and
red flags?
When do you bring that to his attention?
Immediately.
Well, it depends on how many times this is happening. You know, if you're coming in hot 2-3 times a week and he's like, nope, then I think you need to kind of check what it is and have that conversation, because it may be that he's not attracted to you anymore. You know what I'm saying? People go through these different spells where they're not as attracted to a person, or maybe they don't feel as attractive and they don't really want to engage in sexual activity because they have kind of lost it a little bit. So again, it's about communicating, checking on each other. Hey, hon, it's been 2 weeks. What's up?
Oh, that would be very red flaggy for a man. Now, unless he having some ED going on, that'd be going on.
And that could
now,
be
you know,
like
another thing. Now, another thing these men need to understand: you drinking too much causes some delays now and some problems. You can't be drinking every day; it's gonna catch up to you.
Jossie, make sure you tell Joe
that drinking every day, no, don't do it. It's gonna start causing some slowdowns. Okay?
And then there's the woman. Why is he drinking every day? You know what I'm saying? Is he stressed? Because again, men present outward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they present, I guess, inward, and it's our job to kind of pick and figure out what it is, because women are so observant. Usually, we can be like, okay, something's different, something's off. But for men, you know, I think they just kind of fall into a slump unless they have a supportive male group that they can go talk to and feel like they can trust. You know, because most men they don't want to cry. You know, they're too masculine. And I think that's where we get like crossing the line in regards to like men and women. Like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to feel. We want you to be alive. Right. If you're not feeling, you're dead. You know?
Right.
So we want you to feel, but it's okay to, like, if your woman is a good woman and she supports you, it's okay to be like, hun, I'm just not feeling like myself. You know, I'm not getting the bag the way I used to, you know, or I'm feeling like I'm not pleasing you, or whatever the issue is, talk about it.
And can I say, I got a question. How could anybody think, because you're a creative, I got 2 creative queens, well, besides myself, 2 other creative queens. How could you possibly get bored with creative queens? We come up with all ways to have chaka. We come up with all ways to go on a date. We come up with all, like, what you mean? What are you talking
it's possible,
about?
listen, because some of these men, sometimes they just be wanting different flavors. Like they're like kids in a candy store. It's like an immaturity. It's an immaturity.
But that doesn't work. That means they're not ready for a relationship, because a relationship is a partner. It's a partner, not a boyfriend, a girlfriend. It's partner. That means life partner. That means you in it for life. Life partner. Together. Through thick, through thin, better for worse. You can't even take those vows. I take those vows very seriously. You can't even take those vows if you ain't in it all the way 100%. And again, you know, crap happens. I get it. Life happens. It is what it is. But there comes to a certain point where, you know, enough is enough. You just want your person. And you want that person that's going to be there to the end. You want to have that scene like in The Notebook. You die with each other in the hands, you know, holding hands. You want that scene. We're reaching for that scene, ladies.
You're right.
You know?
How do you know when someone is, I mean, the one?
I think you feel it in your heart. You know, the heart is the determining factor. Now you got to make your heart and your brain agree. You know, that's the part I think as women, our hearts and our brains don't always agree, and we always go with the heart when we should have went with the brain, you know?
And the body. All of it. Everything.
I like that you said that. I like that you said that because the heart and the brain, two different things, because the heart, you could just be going for anything, you understand? And it could be somebody else's man now. We can't be doing that one. Somebody else's husband, you understand? But your brain is like, I know he lying. I know he ain't going up. He not leaving. I know I shouldn't be doing this. I know so. So you got to agree. It has to agree, and it has to make sense.
You don't want
it has to make sense.
Everything's got to align. Mind, body,
spirit.
spirit.
We have to also look at the previous situation. If that man was messing with a chick and he's married, and you're the new chick, what makes you think there isn't going to be a chick after you? And a chick after her, and a chick after
these
her.
Girls, I tell you, they'll be a side chick. You understand me?
Why?
But, they'll be a side chick, long as it's you and his wife or the other girl, right? Listen to me. But oh no, let there be other side chicks. Now they feel disrespected. You understand me? The goofiness of it all.
As humans, you know, I think sometimes they're like, I'm a married person and I'm not completely divorced, but my marriage has been over for years. You know what I'm saying? So there's no, that's not going to ever be rekindled, you know? So in defense of that, I think it's just knowing when something is done, you know, and when it's literally done. When people are still bringing up their ex in every conversation, they can't detach, they're still emotional, they're still in love.
Right.
And you got to pay attention to that. But see, that's the heart and the brain. Our heart says, I'm in love with him and I don't care if he's not over her. But the brain's like, you're never going to get the real him, what you need, because he's still in love with her. And if you can't get that out of him, then you're going to be stuck forever.
And you can't get someone out of someone's heart. That's something that time, like that, you can't just come in and think that, especially if someone's fresh off of something, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be expecting the most out of that because it feelings linger.
If you could just turn your heart off, there would be no crimes of passion. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would get killed or get murdered because they were cheating. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to communicate. Like, if you don't want that person, let them know you don't want them. If you want them, actually appreciate them. You know, in relationships, we grow too comfortable with each other and we forget to appreciate the little things that they still do for us, like cooking all your meals or making your lunches. You know, you start to just expect that, and then when the person doesn't get that reciprocity of saying thank you, and then you're like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm a slave.
Yeah, because
you know
if you're giving and giving and giving and you're not getting the reciprocity, then you're drained and you're empty. And this is why you're a shell of yourself. And this is why you're looking different. This is why you're acting, and then he don't like that. Now he's complaining, but you caused that by not watering me. When I'm watering you, I'm pouring out myself, and who's going to water me? It's supposed to be you.
Make me water. Sorry. I said it. Bring up that question you got. Gizelle, you go ahead and read it this time. It's your turn.
I don't know why my screen is tiny today. Okay, so this is hard to read. With that being said, would you date a married man? No, I don't date married. I don't do that. And how serious would you take him if he proposed to you and say, I'm going to get rid of her by any means? No. I don't deal with no married men. I don't deal with men that got other women either. And
no.
And sometimes you don't know.
Sometimes you don't know. Now, if you don't know, you don't know. But if you find that out, and then he's telling, oh, I'm going to leave her, but he's actually still living there, and that's not happening. You find out that that's not happening. Why would you believe that? So that's the heart and the brain not agreeing. So now your heart is probably invested. Yeah, because your feelings are real. Your feelings are valid for this person. But your mind, and your gut, your intuition is telling you that he's lying still. He already lied to you. You can't be a fool, man, and believe that he's just going to be so changed. And this is what he's shown you. He built this on lies. No, I don't date married men. I don't date taken men. If you get a divorce or something, if that's going to happen, then let that happen. I mean, like, you know, some people be like you said, they be in things that be over for years and they're just not out of it. I still would be a little sketchy with that, but you know, to each his own, you know, because sometimes it really is over, you know. But you would have to really make sure of that because people be lying. You know what I'm saying?
People definitely lie, you know.
Right.
Marriage right now to me is a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? In regards to how we treat it, it's not much in regard unless you're gonna make it that union that you really want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Because every marriage looks different on everybody's board. Some people want to marry multiple people, you know, some people are polygamous and it's legal in their countries, you know. So I mean, you have to really be open-minded to whatever it is that your spouse wants in regards to this union. You know what I'm saying? So you got to communicate.
Right.
I agree.
There's no perfect answer, you know, because you really can't control who you fall in love with. And if, like me, being a married woman who's been done, but just can't seem to get divorced, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It'd be like that.
Some people don't show up and some people aren't ready to let go, you know, like, hold on. But you've been done, you know,
it'd
so
like that.
I can't, you know, that's not my fault that I'm still married and nigga don't want to get divorced. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to kind of go with the flow. But if you communicate with your partner and you're like, look, don't play no games with me. Let me know what this is, where we're going. Let's be communicative and we can move forward, you know?
Right. I agree. That's some strong, dang. Man, Sexy Kisha, she be coming with the answers. And then you got Gizelle over, y'all on a roll. I'm over here listening. I'm agreeing with everything that y'all saying. Your point of views are strong. Do you have any advice? What kind of advice before we close this out? What kind of advice do you have for, you know, from your point of view? What kind of advice is good for the gentlemen of this generation that they need to be mindful when dating a woman, courting a woman?
Do not feel that you need to just have all this money. You know what I'm saying? Most of us women are not just looking for money. We're looking for ambition. We're looking for drive. We're looking for consistency. We're looking for patience. We're looking for so many different things than just money, you know. And I think social media and the way the world is today has got men feeling like they're not worthy of real love. So I'm just going to sleep with every woman out there, and because none of them love me anyway. They all hoes, you know. And a lot of men have that mentality. And a lot of women have created that mentality that I just want your money. But it also has a domino effect where women only want the money now, because what am I wasting my time with you for when you just got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of us in the background, you know? So I might as well get what I can get now. So I think we have to, as a culture, as a people, we need to make more time to communicate what our expectations are before you get in that relationship. You know, really talk about, I'm crazy, okay? So if you go do this is what's going to happen. Cause and effect, you know. Don't just lead people on and not let them know who they're really dealing with, and then they find out you're some psychopath later because you didn't tell them who you really were, you know. And now I think a lot of us get bamboozled by that. We don't know who we're really dealing with. I also, another rule I say, see someone how they act when they're angry. You need to see how they act when they're angry before you move in with them, before you date them. And I've had people look at me crazy, like, why do you want to see someone angry? Because when someone's angry, that lets me know how emotionally in control they are. Are they a person that's going to put their hands on me? Are they a person that's going to keep it together? Are they going to break up on my shit tomorrow? Am I going to have to start over? You know, you need to know how this person acts when they're angry.
Right.
As well as when they're in love with you.
Right. Gizelle?
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? And I know you have a podcast show and you're an artist. So before we get out of here, just tell us about yourself and then where everyone can follow you.
Yes. So I'm Sexi Kisha. I'm a rapper. I'm a writer. I write all my own lyrics. You know what I'm saying? MC. I do a podcast, which is an interviewing show, and it's for everyone. So I would actually love to have both of you on my show. And it's just an opportunity for everyone to get some free game. You know, I feel like everyone wants to hold on to all the information for themselves. No, get it out so everyone can be a boss. You know what I'm saying? In other cultures, like in Qatar, you'll get $500,000 to have a child. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's wealthy. There's none of the issues and the poverty and the things that we deal with here. So when I'm saying that, I'm just saying, just everyone help each other. You know what I'm saying? So in regards to me as Sexi Kisha, that's what the Sexi Kisha show is about. So I welcome anyone on who's doing something, industry, non-industry, just affiliation, who wants to come on and give some free game. I even want to talk to realtors. You know, I want to talk to everyone, so that everyone out here, if there's something you want to do, you can just reach out to that person. We have the social media world. You can just DM them now, you know?
Right.
I also act. I'm an actress, you know, so if anybody got some roles out there, let me know. I'm a philanthropist. Things that people really don't know about me. I'm really educated. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology. I got my master's in counseling. Yes.
I want to get my master's. I love you. I love you. I want to get my master's in psychology. I love you so much. Oh
yes,
my God.
And you should do it, Queen. You know,
Oh
I'm almost done with my second master's in business and economics.
I love you.
Thank you. So, you know, it's not just the ass and the titties, everybody. The Sexi Kisha is my image, but I'm really smart up here.
Right.
That's right. I love you.
Thank you. So I think that's something too, as women, go for your shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody hold you back, because at the end of the day, when it all falls down, it's all going to fall on you. You know, so make sure you have something to back it up with, and just be the best that you can be. There is no one that can make you feel inferior to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be that boss that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And if you have somebody who's holding you back, let them go and see if it returns, or see what's really that situation is, because there's a lot of people out here jealous of their spouses, and you're wasting time, you know? So also in regards to me, that's also who I am. So I love to communicate. I love to collaborate. I'm a counselor, not licensed, but you know, if you ever need to talk and you need somebody who ain't gonna tell all your business, I'm here, you know.
And where can they follow you?
Follow me. I'm always on Instagram. Okay. I'm sorry to all my Facebook fans. I am not a big Facebook person. I don't like to read everybody's opinions. So I'd rather just see a bunch of nice pictures. So you can follow me on Instagram. I am Sexi Kisha on all platforms. On Instagram, SEXI _ KISHA. There is no E, okay, and no Y. SEXI _ KISHA. You can also find me at Sexi Kisha on TikTok, Kisha Baez on Facebook. So if you want to tune in with me there. And yeah, I'd love to have a lot of you artists and anyone who's tuning in on my show as well. So please hit me up if you want to collaborate with me. Just DM me. I'm just a DM away.
Okay.
I'm looking it up right now, actually.
Yes. And Merry Christmas to you guys as well. I say it's a great last show. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. My name is Gizelle. I'm a singer, songwriter, artist, writer, and a host of other things. And I would love for you guys to follow me everywhere at Gizzy Worldwide. That's GIZZY Worldwide. And
I'm sorry. What is it? It's on Instagram, Sexi Kisha, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
SEXI _ KISHA.
I think I found you.
I think I already. No, I'm following Gizelle.
I found you. Dang, girl. You post. Dang. Okay. Oh, my Lord. Oh,
and
dang.
happy I saw it was your son's birthday the other day. Happy birthday to him.
Thank you. Yes, Capricorn gay.
Hey.
I'm officially the mother of a teenager, so shout out to my son Junior. I love you, baby. Happy birthday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And big shout out to Yo ATL Raps. I want to send a shout out to them. I'm also nominated this year in 2025 for Phenomenal Artist of the Year.
Wow.
As well as Queen of the Stage. So
okay.
Shout out to the Yo ATL Music Awards. My boy Street Sweeper. Love you. Can't wait until I get down there.
Yay. I'm so happy.
So a lot of big things happening. Shout out to all my people that support. Shout out to my boy Dirty D. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so grateful to him. He gave me a really big opportunity. Shout out to everyone who supported me, you know, and all the nice, wonderful brands and just you fans. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Right.
Shout out. And if y'all want to check me out, you can go ahead and type in Lily the Goddess on Google, and I'll come up on all social media platforms. And if you could please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Flawless Dreams LLC. Flawless Dreams being one word, and then LLC. I would appreciate the subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers, and I appreciate your support if you can help me do that. I also have a radio show, Flawless Dreams Radio, as well as a magazine. So I'll be looking for new people to put in that magazine for the third magazine. I love y'all. Hit your girl. I also have an IMDb. You can find me as Leonessa Cruz. I am a film director, a filmmaker, actress, entrepreneur. You get it.
And Lily's all the way in Florida. I'm in Chicago. And you're in Denver?
I'm in Denver.
Okay.
And shout out to you, Queens. I love your platform. I love what you're doing. Shout out to I Said It. Thank you so much for what you're doing for all of us women. We need more men like you. So big ups and big respect to you and your platform and what you're doing for us. It will not go unnoticed. And shout out to you, beautiful queens, because this is a platform that we need for us. And I love it.
Yay, shout out to you ladies. I love you. Good energy, great vibe. Love the episode tonight. Love you, everybody in the comment section. Thank you for sharing us, your thoughts and opinions. Shout out to Cherie, Vegan Queen. Shout out to Bernard Prager. Shout out to everybody. Love you all. And have a wonderful good night.
Happy holidays.
Happy Christmas Eve. And
Merry
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Now this is where we get down and do the dance.
We just dance out.
Hey!
Taking over my body, test drive, take me past the speed. Let's ride, and it is so true. All the things I feel for you, that's why I'm willing to do it only with you. That's why I go so far. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch. Got me going crazy, loving you so much. You love, you love, you love, you love. Don't look no further, no problems left to solve. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch. Got me going crazy, loving you. How you heard of? Been so busy living your life, you forget.